Hey Gemini, I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, April 9th to Sunday, April 15th, 2018. Now what we've got going on this week, Gemini, is Venus hanging out right here in Taurus, which I think is bringing your attention to your insides, your spirituality, since it's in your 12th house. You're trying to figure out how to be more comfortable with your life, be more at peace with your life, to finally overcome the past here, to start to step into new chapters. I think that's what you're trying to figure out how to do, and how you can move forward doing something new, feeling just more whole and just better about everything, all right? I think that's what you're trying to figure out. With Venus on Tuesday being in a square here with the nodes, I think you figuring out what's going on inside you, how to be more whole, more at peace with yourself, overcome the past is going to be extremely important, especially when it comes to the North Node here in your 3rd house of talk and communication. I think you getting right with yourself on the inside, spiritually, letting some things from the past go is then going to help you here to communicate more freely about your life, about who it is that you are, to be more open about yourself, and to think more in the right ways about your life and about what is going on, okay? And I think that's what you're trying to figure out. While you're trying to figure all that stuff out though, I do think, however, your mind is also thinking about something else. That for you, Gemini, is going to be right here where the sun is, in your 11th house of your goals, your dreams, and your hopes for the future. I think in order for you to feel better about what's going on in your life and to communicate about it better, you also are trying to figure out, okay, where do I see my life going? Do I really like where my life is going? Does this really resonate with me, this life that I'm creating? Do I really feel more authentically myself? Am I associating with the right people? I think that's what you're trying to figure out before or so that you can find the peace that it is that you're looking for. Now on Tuesday and Wednesday, the sun, as it's in your 11th house, is going to square Pluto, which is in your 8th house of changes and of endings and beginnings. So I think in order for you to find the peace that it is that you want, communicate better about what's going on with you, see your future more clearly, you may have to change some things, change where you see your life going, change what your future looks like, change who it is that you associate with in some way before that you can move forward, okay? Coming in. With this being a square, with this being Pluto, it could be a little bit difficult. Maybe you don't want to make any more changes to where it is that you see your life going in some way. Maybe you want to rearrange some things. The 8th house too could be changes in relationships coming in, and deep intimate relationships. 8th house as well can be money. Maybe you have to make some changes to your financial situation, to your relationships that are happening in order to reach a future that's better for you, in order to feel more authentically yourself. Maybe that could be a little bit difficult, okay, on Tuesday and Wednesday. If you do that, however, I do see some good things coming out of it. That's because after this happens on Wednesday and Thursday, Venus moves further through your 12th and begins to make a trine here with Mars in your 8th. So if you can change where you see your life going, change who you associate with, rearrange your money or your relationships in order to see a future that is better for you, I think it is going to help you find more of that peace that you're looking for, to move forward, to overcome the past, to create a life that you really want, that really resonates with you deep down. It's just a matter of figuring out what in your life needs to change in order for you to see a future that you like better and that resonates with you more, okay? Coming in. Right? If you can do that though, I do see the rest of the week getting much better, okay? Because not only does Venus and Mars make this pretty aspect on Wednesday and Thursday that I just talked about, but then on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Venus and Mars, as they move further through their signs, both sextile Neptune at around the same time. And Neptune for you is going to be in your 10th house of your career, your reputation, and your social standing. So any changes that it is that you can make here to where you see your life going so that you can feel more at peace on the inside is then going to help you to understand what kind of career you want, what reputation that you want, is then going to help you to put your life in a better place, for you to start to feel like you're having the reputation that you want, you're doing things that are really, really important to you, and to start to feel better about them, okay? It's just a matter of you changing where you see your life going, changing how you associate with people, changing maybe even how you think of yourself, so that you can really let your life go in a direction that really is going to be better for you, all right? So that's what I see going on there. And I do see it being positive, you starting to feel better once you make these changes about who you are and what you want and some things going on. All right. Another thing that I like about this week too is that after all of that happens on Sunday, end of this week into next week, we also get 2 other really pretty things happening. And that is a new moon on Sunday right here in Aries in your 11th house, and Mercury as well going direct in your 11th. And I think what that can bring for sure on Sunday is a major new beginning for you and where you see your life going and who you think you are, how you express yourself authentically, and in the groups of people that it is that you associate with. I think once you make these changes earlier in the week to your life, to how you envision your life, to who you think you are, I think it is going to help you by the end of the week really begin to embrace a new life, step into a new life, step into a new group of friends, a new social group, to start to feel like it's easier for you to associate with people doing the things that you want, feeling much more at peace with yourself, and communicating in ways that are right for you, okay? So do like it. The new moon also going to be close to Uranus. Could bring up some unexpected things on Sunday, especially into next week. Unexpected things in regards to where you saw your life going. Maybe you thought your life was going in one way, or you thought you were one person and all of a sudden there's something else that came up. But I do see this unexpected thing being very good for you, especially with it in the 11th house. Uranus likes the 11th house for you, really helping you to start to understand who you are more authentically, associate with people who get you authentically, see a future that I think you're going to like much better and relax into it. So I do see it being a good thing. You just need to not be afraid to deal with some hard emotions at the beginning of the week and to make some of those hard changes so that you can step into a future that is more meant for you, okay? So that's what I see going on this week. Other things that are happening, slower influences in the background. We do have Jupiter in a sextile house with Pluto this week. Jupiter for you is going to be in your 6th house of your job and of your daily routines. So any changes that you make to your life, to where it is you see your life going, to your future, I think is going to help you here to have a better set of daily routines, to start to feel like your life is getting more organized, that you're having a set of daily routines that you really like, that you really want. Also to start to feel healthier too with the 6th house. So I do see that being a very good thing. Something else going on in the background, Saturn stationing, not going, well, it's about to go retrograde, not this week, but it will soon in your 8th house, saying any changes you make are super important. Figuring out what you want, super important here. Time for you to create a life you want, all right? Not to envision a future, doing something that's important to you, to create a future that really resonates with you deep down. Okay, being super important. Also Saturn in your 8th, figuring out issues of intimacy and relationships and money also being huge too, needing to figure out what you want in those areas so that you can let yourself step into a future that's better. Okay, that's another kind of slower influence. Another thing going on, Chiron as well in your 10th house, 29th degree, maybe bringing up some insecurity, some fears about where your life is going, worried, am I going to be able to have the career that I want? Is my life really going to go in a direction that's good for me? Coming in here and needing to not let that get you down, all right? Especially with so many positive aspects happening to Neptune this week in your 10th house, I think you need to have faith, you need to trust, especially your intuitions, in your spirit, that you are making progress, that you are putting your life in a right direction, okay? Because Chiron is going to leave Pisces very soon, and like the next 2 weeks, and all of these fears that you have about your career and about where your life is going and about your reputation are going to lessen, are going to go away, and you need to not let those things bring you down now when so many things are about to change. I like to think for the better very soon, okay? And just needing to keep pushing forward, figuring out what life you really want and what changes you need to make in life to live a future that's better for you here, so that better things can come in. You can start to feel more at peace, communicating better about your life and moving forward in a way that you really like, okay? So that's what I've got for you this week. Gemini, your card for the week. Oh, I like it. It's the 8. It's strength. It's strength. And what this card, I think, means this week, it's time for you to find your inner strength, your inner courage, to look deep down inside you, especially with the 8th house coming in, to figure out what is important to you, what you really want, and to bring that to life, to bring that out into the open, to express your inner strength, to express your courage. I also like to think this card could mean as well, especially after Tuesday and Wednesday, as the week moves on, could give you a chance to bring more of that courage and strength back into your life. If you feel like it's been missing, I like to think with this card present, and towards the end of this week, that you can start to feel like you're living a life that works better for you, that you feel stronger in, that really resonates with you, and that you're starting to tame some of the beasts that have come up before, with this woman like petting a lion. So maybe you're trying to tame some of the beasts in your life once and for all, and hopefully this week, if you're addressing some deep emotional feelings and changing your life to do more of what it is that you really want, hopefully after this you'll be able to live a life where you feel more powerful, more strong, more like yourself in it moving forward. And yeah, where you feel like you have more control over your surroundings and like they aren't controlling you. All right, so that's what I've got for you this week. Gemini, thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share with your friends, and I will talk to you later.